Let's speak now to Michael Bociurkiw, Global Affairs Analyst, former OSCE spokesperson for the Special Monitoring Mission to Ukraine. He's in Sydney in Canada. Good to talk to you again. Just first of all, this is a fake plot, as we understand it. Are you absolutely certain, is it clear to you, whether there was a real plot?
Well, Mike, I think a lot of us are asking, has reality finally become stranger than fiction? Most of us woke up this morning seeing this news and thinking that it was actually fake news, but it wasn't, and then it was. So I think from everything I've seen is that this was a very dangerous line that has been crossed by the Ukraine State Security Service, that they collaborated in a way with this journalist to capture a suspect. Now, if the suspect did indeed plan to kill the journalist, then this is a good thing. But I just spoke to someone who interviewed Babchenko, and it may look like he might have been played a little bit, that in fact, he did not see very much evidence. And the bottom line here is, I believe, is that if he wants to continue with his journal, it will be very difficult now because people will not trust him. And secondly, he will now require 24/7 protection because the price on his head would have gone way up, I think.
And there are all kinds of implications, aren't there? It certainly gives new impetus to every politician, everyone who's ever used the term fake news.
Absolutely. And of course, thinks of Donald Trump. But, we have to also question the Poroshenko administration and what they've done here, because it does in a way, take a page out of the Russian playbook of fake news and utilize it and kind of weaponize it. And secondly, it has to be said that an election is around the corner. Poroshenko's ratings are in the single digits. The State Security Service has been under a lot of criticism for not solving previous murders, including 2 years ago of Pavel Sharamet, the journalist. So one can't help but think that maybe they would have been desperate for some kind of win to publicize to the international community. But at what cost?
But just going back to basics for a second, Michael, it's not clear, not immediately clear at least, how faking an assassination helps catch a real assassin.
It isn't clear, and I think the onus will be on the administration to provide more evidence of what exactly happened. Look, of course, bad publicity yesterday when another journalist was apparently killed, but it's also very bad publicity for the government to be accused of spreading falsehoods. And if it turns out that Babchenko was played, then they're going to have a very, very dirty PR mess on their hands. And again, I feel very badly for Babchenko. I feel badly for all of the journalists who wrote his obituary thinking that he actually died. It's going to cause a lot of problems up the road.